Good morning. It's eating chocolate right now. 60% chocolate. Lately I've been having cravings to go crazy and get off plan. And so I wanted to test if this little chocolate every day will help tame the beast. And honestly, it has helped. I've been struggling lately. At least there's been things going on internally, more on the mental side of things, where I feel like I am dealing with, I don't want to say it on here on YouTube just because I feel like it's gonna be taken down. Starts with a D and then ends with shun. And so it's something that I've been thinking about lately, and how I do things in my life in the back of my mind to intentionally try to make myself feel bad in the long run. Like, for example, when I was in college, I wanted to be presentable when I would go out on dates with women. And so I would dress up all the time. I would have nice shoes. I mean, not like crazy designer stuff, but like I would be presentable so I could, show my respect to the person I'm dating, and even hygiene, everything. I would take care of myself. But things happen. I had family members that said I was super vain, or I shouldn't be having this nice stuff. When I'm married, I won't have to have these nice things or have to impress as much, which kind of went through my head in a very negative way, because I always perceived like the more I'm hurting internally, the more blessings I receive, which is totally toxic. And so I remember when I got married, a week out or 2 weeks out before I was moving to Arizona to meet Paige and everything, I threw away a lot of my clothes, because in my mind it was just like, oh, like my family has told me I need to get rid of this stuff. And so, but part of those things I threw away were like part of me. Like, I bought things just because it made me feel good, but then I just threw them all other way anyways, because it's just like I felt like it needed to happen. Like in my mind, that's how it made sense. And so throughout marriage, it's just I've been struggling with wanting to get clothes for myself or to treat myself, just because in the back of my mind it's just like that's just always like what's supposed to happen. And even if I get stuff, or me and Paige, we try to be on the same page, but if I buy something and like I wasn't really thinking about our finances, then I would feel bad. I don't know, it's just like I go through this whole like mental thing in my mind where I start hurting myself mentally. So that's like one example. Or another thing is, like, this is super simple, but I'm really obsessive with brushing my teeth every day, just because I develop down here a lot, and it gets into my head, and I'm just like, I need to make sure I'm on top of it every day. But like sometimes when I'm like having a hard day, I intentionally don't go 100% when cleaning my teeth, just because in my mind I'm just kind of like hurting myself. It's like, no, like you deserve to not take care of yourself. Like, things are hard. If you pursue this hard thing, then things will be better in the end. Like, it's so like messed up. But like stuff like that, and like so many other different details in my life are just like another thing too. Like, I know if I don't make my bed or I don't put my clothes away, like I'm also just like, I know I'm gonna feel worse when I do that, but sometimes I'm like too groggy or too lazy and I don't do it. And when I don't do that, then I'm like kind of dragging my sadness in the long term, and in the end it's like kind of too late. It's hard for me to kind of be organized again. It's really frustrating because I've been noticing it here more lately, and I feel like a lot of things are catching up to me this time, and it's partially because I feel like there's a lot to manage in my mind because of pro wrestling and also like business and social media. And it's just like, it's really hard trying to put time into social media, and also trying to show up for business, and also trying to be like a good leader and have like a face and presence here. And so I've been struggling with all that lately. And if you guys know who William Lee is, he is he was a very popular Instagram, TikTok, YouTuber, all of that. Like, he was the one who was like, what's up, kings? If you want to get these, do these. Like, he would do these workouts, and I watched like a 10-minute video of what he's been going through, and he hasn't been on Instagram or anything for 3 years. But I don't want to get to that point. But when watching it, I'm just like, wow, I really relate to this guy. So I watch that video if you like struggle with depression. I'll say it there this deep into the video because I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Costco and we're gonna get some groceries with the wife, and I'll probably show you what's in our cart. My crotch just buzzed. Someone just messaged me. Who is messaging me? It's early in the morning.
I mean, it is like 10. It's not that early.
That's early for me. I've been waking up so late due to pro wrestling. A quick rundown of the grocery haul. It's kind of hard to see because this light is so bright, but Paige likes to get chicken drumsticks. And then she got, what type of meat is this, Paige? Carne asada. Paige is Mexican. And then she loves her cucumber kimchi. And then, honestly, this is all Paige's stuff, but this kind of gives you an idea of what we eat right there. And then she's carrying my rotisserie chicken because I'm going to be going to Texas in the next couple days. And we'd rather spend $5 on this than having to get a whole pack of meat. So yeah. So I just had oatmeal meal. So I've only ate twice today. And I should eat probably, I have 2 more meals planned. I think 3. Not sure yet, but just wanted to, I'm gonna put on a nose shift because this stuff actually helps me breathe better, especially in Arizona. Arizona's so dry, and then this nostril just can't take in all the breathing, you know? And so I had to rely on these things. I actually, these intake, I recommend them 100%. I thought they were overhyped, but they actually work. So anyways, just want to discuss, chat with you guys, what keeps me going even when I'm like sad and everything on the regular. I think what really helps me is having the accountability of being married. I have someone that relies on me emotionally and financially and so many other ways, spiritually, physically, all the above. And it definitely makes me feel like I need to get my act together and make sure I'm taking care of myself the best that I can so I can show up and be there, because that would be a big no-no. I feel like without Paige, and on top of that, Paige has like these good qualities, and you know, she's like a puzzle piece, right? My piece covers a lot of these strengths and good things about myself, but I feel like I'm missing a piece of myself to help me have the full picture and to keep going, right? So Paige fulfills the other piece that I may be lacking. She has more confidence than me. She is not as sad as me. She definitely has a better, like, she's more motivated. She's a lot of things, which is kind of crazy to say because I feel like the people I meet, they're like, admire the hard work I do and what I do in social media and posing. Like, yes, I know what I'm doing with the posing side of things, the confidence, but guys, on the daily, I look at myself in the mirror and I always have to battle this like old self every day and try to keep it all together. And so she holds me accountable, and if she's not there, then it's just like I'm put in positions where I have to reflect and remember where I came from, and where I came from. I came from God, so let's say heaven, and I lived with him before. And if God is my father, then therefore I have like this divine potential to be, you know, the best me that I can become. I could be like him or understand him. And so stuff like that motivates me to keep going, just like, man, like what is the intellect of God? And it's funny I bring that up just because I was thinking about this last night. I prayed for understanding God, understanding his love towards people, and understanding so many things of how he thinks. And a lot of things have happened this year where I've been tested of that, and I understand him more, and through it all I feel like I've gained more wisdom, love, and appreciation for life. Life is hard, but you know, it's worth living. And
yeah, I guess what keeps me going is, yeah, God, my wife, and my potential that I am discovering and unlocking on a regular. Because something about me, like, I really want to know how I'm going to be like at age 60. And so I really want to require all the knowledge and experience to get there sooner. Like, I am 29 years old, but I want to have the wisdom of a 60-year-old. It's funny because lately I actually connect well with people that are older than me, than people maybe around the same age or younger, just because, I don't know, I've just been, if I'm being honest, I've been around old people my whole life. Sorry to use the word old, but like just more mature people. Because when I was born, I'm the youngest in my family, and my parents were like in their late 30s, I think, when I was born. And so when I came to the picture, like, I'm 11 years apart from my siblings, 11 plus years. And so I was just raised by adults the whole time. And when I went to go to church early on, when I was just with my family, I'm just surrounded by retired folk all the time. So I would hear their stories and wisdom. And so it kind of made me grow up sooner and understand life in their perspective at the end of a life. And so, yeah, now I'm kind of like going through what they may have went through, and like I'm aware of what they went through. So just like I'm trying to take intel of like, how could I work through this, and how could I gain more wisdom and humility through it all. Because overall, guys, my main core belief is to be like Jesus. Like, strive to have his character, his love, his charity, his patience, his faith, his hope, his chastity, virtue, all that stuff. So yeah, it's enough rambling. I can finally breathe now. Got some pants on because we're gonna do some legs today, and my legs need to be extra warm to work them out. So yeah. Bro, not gonna lie, guys, I came out here and I totally forgot my headphones. So I'm gonna be freaking going straight up peak natty ears for this workout. Hopefully they play decent music out there, just because honestly, I haven't been vibing with whoever is the DJ here at this gym. We're here at literally called The Gym. No pun intended. But yeah, I only have an hour to get this lift in, just because I do have to get home and get a session done with IFBB Pro, who I know we could get to the Olympia. Honestly, guys, I'm super grateful for this year, just because through all the hard things I've been going through, there's been so much positivity. We have transcended this page where I was walking left and right at the Olympia, and people knew the page, and it was just really heartwarming to see here how this page has helped people take home a lot of wins for their bodybuilding careers. And on top of that, I'm working with Olympians and more pros than ever, and it's like, it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. I'm not trying to gloat or hype up my ego or anything, but it's just, I've been so used to beating myself up with my successes. Like, if I was successful in something, I would actually like put it down and just be like, no, I'm not good enough. And I would just do that, those hateful thinking towards myself, which is not healthy for me, my wife, or yeah, it's not right. Anyways, let's get this lift in. I'm so glad I have this truck back too. For those of you who don't know, I got hit the other day, the front of my truck, and it wasn't my fault. I was literally parked and someone just backed into it. Good thing they waited for me and then they covered the expenses. But let's get this leg day in. I'm gonna have to warm up these legs as fast as possible, and hopefully we get some good shots of some good old intense bodybuilding style leg training. I had to take a break real quick and stop lifting because I have a posing session in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna drive back. I pretty much got all my leg stuff working. I just need to do calves. You know, I'm half Samoan, the other half is Mexican, and I know Samoans are known for having big calves, but is it the Mexicans that have small calves or what? Because I don't got any. So I gotta work on them twice as hard than anybody else. And I gotta work on abs too. My abs isn't the best development, but anyways, enough yapping, let's drive back home. Posing session was a success. This is tonight's meal. Well, second to last meal, because I gotta have some carne asada meat. But Paige pretty much put together potatoes, chicken, rotisserie chicken, and then we got some, would you call it natural cheddar cheese?
It's raw cheddar cheese.
Raw cheddar cheese. We're eating that raw stuff. Oh wow, I feel like I kind of went cross-eyed a little bit. Or not cross-eyed, what is it called when your eyes separate? Is there a name for that?
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus. Anyways, posing session was great, and one thing I really liked about it was this pro is very present. I mean, everybody's present to an extent, but like he's just like, you could just tell he's just like very intentional with the things he's doing, and I'm just like, man, this guy's gonna be successful in the league. Anyways, I need to eat this real quick, and then I have to finish my workout. I have to get some calves done, and then some shoulders as well. Bye. Well, that is dinner. Some carne asada and 300 grams of rice. What a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and sorry to talk your ear off and all the struggles that's been going on. One of the biggest takeaways that I'm taking for myself is I need to say no to all the possibilities where I, in the back of my mind, want to do things to self-sabotage myself internally. So I have to have more safeguards, I'll call it. So I have to like make my bed, make sure I'm brushing my teeth all the way, I'm saying my prayers, doing my like scripture study to get the spiritual mind and everything right, and I don't know, just taking care of myself, taking myself out to eat or going on walks, anything that would uplift my spirit. Actually, I'll get into this later, but I've developed this new interest that I've been studying more often of wanting to get into like survival skills, whether it be like from hunting to fishing to just overall just preparing ourselves for just in case you never know, the world might go crazy, you know, or crazier than it is. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z. Anyways, you'll see me tomorrow most likely. Bye.